There's several different factors that have to be considered, and the combination of really doing a lot of the groundwork that has to precede even making a strike threat to build capacity in the workplace among your workers, to get that commitment, to start to tactically escalate. But I think it's also more than just getting allies in the community, the likely friends and allies that we see kind of paraded in, at the time, there's a union campaign going on anywhere, or an organizing campaign. It's not just about the likely heroes. It's about building up sufficient power that if there's a strike, that the employer and the workers know that it's going to be disruptive. And that it's going to apply leverage on the employer to force them to give up all or some of what you're demanding. And so what that means is not every strike is actually going to have that kind of effect. For example, I think it's great that a lot of service workers in the United States are starting to try to shut down, individual McDonald's and other fast food places. But is it going to really have much of a disruptive effect if they can't circulate it up and down the supply chain? Now, if they can circulate it to the meatpacking plants and to the truckers who are carrying the goods back and forth, then we're talking about some disruptive impact, right? So not every strike threat is really going to have much of a disruptive impact. And I think that's the missing factor here that we're really missing out on a lot, is that a lot of the union leadership really shy away from any strike that might be disruptive. For example, in California at the end of 2019, early 20, graduate students engaged in a wildcat strike starting at one campus in Santa Cruz, and it spread to all the 9 campuses. And it was a grading strike. And there's nothing really more disruptive than actually not turning in the grades at the end of the semester.